welcome to Bryan's senior presentation. I want to say a few words about him. First of all, this young man embodies what it means to be a gentleman. He is extremely gracious, he's extremely kind, he's extremely responsible. I'm so very proud of the man who is standing in front of me right now. So please join me in welcoming Bryan to his senior presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. So I'm going to be doing a recap of my 4 years in high school. So starting off with a little bit about myself, I was born in Cheyenne, Washington. I'm 17 years old. And I've pretty much been here in Manson all my life, other than for 1 year where I moved over to Kennewick. But then the following year I came back, so I've pretty much been here in Manson all my life. My favorite sport is soccer. I'm a type of person that likes to be active. I like running, frisbee, doing exercise. And that's a little bit about myself. Moving on with my family, these are my family members. Starting off with my dad, Bryan Orozco. I just want to go ahead and say that I'm really thankful for my dad for being a responsible father to me, for driving me to all my soccer games, to teaching me how to cook. And he works in local orchards around Manson and Chelan. This is my older brother, Bryan Orozco as well, but everyone knows him by his nickname, Gallo. And he also attended Manson. Manson High School. He graduated in 2013. And after that, he went to Skagit Valley College and then Western Washington University. And he's currently back here in Manson working at the Lake Chelan Building Supply. And this is my mom. I'm really thankful for my mom too, because she's always been there for me, and especially she's been responsible for showing up to all my school meetings, like my conferences, and many things I've learned from her too along the way. Papá, Gallo, mamá, nomás les quiero decir que gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí, lo que me han enseñado, y que los quiero todos mucho. So in my high school career, I've done 2 internships. The first one I ever did was my freshman year, and I did it at the Lake Chelan Building Supply, where I got the chance to learn what kind of stuff goes behind the business and the things you gotta do to keep running and having a successful business. The second internship I did was my sophomore year, and I did a walkable point where where they taught me how to count money properly. I did a little bit of cleaning, and I also printed out documents for workers there. So some accomplishments I've achieved in my 4 years in high school have been, I got the chance to be an assistant coach for younger kids, and that was a really good experience because I got the chance to teach younger kids to get better in the sport I love, that is soccer. And it was also fun because I got the chance to do it with some of my friends like Jonathan and Christian. And I also did concessions for volleyball and football games, and I played 4 years of varsity soccer, where I got the chance to play forward, winger, and midfielder. And here I am, a picture on the top solo and with the team. So some community service I've done has been community cleanup. We pretty much do that every year. We just clean garbage or pick up garbage around Manson, the streets and roads, to make it look nice. And like I said, I was an assistant coach for AAU, and I also helped out in the Veterans Breakfast by cooking, where I helped out cooking pancakes and bacon and eggs. Legacy. So for legacy, I want to be remembered as someone that was always there for you, someone that you could always count on, and also a good student. My advice. So my advice to younger students or freshmen would be start young. What I mean by start young would be don't wait till your junior or senior year to try something new or do a different sport, because if I had the chance to go back, I would do one of the sports I would have tried would have been cross country. Next step, so I want to study physical education, and in order for that, I had decided I will attend Wenatchee Valley College, and after my time being at Wenatchee Valley, I will transfer over to Central Washington University, so I could I could finish my career, and hopefully one day I could become a PE teacher, and I would also like to be a soccer coach. Gratitude. So before I talk about my gratitude slide, I just want to go ahead and say that I'm super thankful for all the teachers that work at Manson High School and that have helped me throughout this journey. But I'm especially super grateful with Mr. Johansson because he's always, since the day I met him, he's been a really good person, a good friend, a good teacher. He's always been there for me when I needed help. He's been a really helpful teacher to me. And he's a really funny teacher. He's a teacher that tries to, sorry about that. He's a teacher that always tries to make you laugh. And he's a cool person to be around. And if a student would ever ask me who would be a good person to go talk to, I would say go to Mr. Johansson. Thank you. So thank you very much for taking some of your time to be here. Hope you guys enjoy it and have a good evening.